All right. So on this segment, going to talk about something I saw, a trend I was seeing on Twitter, and this is a lot of the right wing, if that's what you want to call them, whatever that means. I need to get clarification from these people. They never really do clarify what does it mean to be right wing, what does it mean to be conservative, because obviously it's some degeneracy coming from the left and the right. I can prove that, but this right here, it says, "Has the left lost their minds?" This Elijah Schaefer. I think this is a guy that what's that one YouTuber, DDG family or something like that, was talking about. But it says, "Has the left lost their minds? New Jersey is manipulating crime statistics to change the narrative and cause more division." So my thing is, he says the left, right? So I don't know if this is real, but let's get into this video. How to check these and validate it, because I've seen where people put stuff on here on the internet and it be straight lies, because we dealing with a lot of liars out here. Most of these, a lot of these people on here don't really have integrity. And remember, we dealing with low vibrational, simple minded people here. Again, this is just my perspective. I'm not saying anything is right or wrong. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I'm just giving my conjecture and opinion on some stuff I seen on the internet, and I'm trying to help myself out, see if I can ask questions so I can think more. So we see some people that look black and they clearly is white on here as race. So my question is, who put that down there? 'Cause I'm pretty sure. So are you saying, if they saying the left is doing this and manipulating the crime stats, I would say why? Because the left and the right are no friends of black people. So if anything, it would seem that they would want to. And this is just my opinion for what I've seen from dealing with police officers. I don't think they are worried about helping black people out in any moment, or trying to do anything about the crime stats. Actually, the crime stats would actually favor them if there's more black people so they can get more funded. Again, there's no website on here, so I'm not sure if this is even real. Who's responsible for actually putting that race on there? You need to talk to those people. See, the thing I noticed about a lot of these people on the internet, a lot of these guys are incels and cowards. Not all, but a lot of them. They really have no power, right? They do a lot of complaining, but they really don't get any laws changed, really. And they look to politicians to help them when the politicians are not going to help them, because the politicians, whether it be white or whatever, don't give a damn about them. You can tell them this, but they're pretty weak minded, a lot of them. So this is just my for what I've seen. So they didn't even listen to that. Now, if you got an issue with this, you need to, whatever website this is, you need to start talking to them, talk to the police, and ask them why. But this is the other thing, what I've noticed about on Twitter. I notice black people will do it. I notice white people will do it. Asians will jump in there when they talk about crime stats. My thing is, who gives a damn about crime stats? This is how you know a lot of these folks on here. I mean, they just charlatans a lot of times. People looking for attention. People trying to, get a quick buck or whatever, get some clout. Hey, it is what it is. So you can't really take it real serious. A lot of times, I don't really take this stuff serious, because when you talk about actually doing something that's actionable, a lot of these people don't do it. And again, they just talk about Trump like Trump is going to be their savior. At the end of the day, if Trump gets in there, I hope he does what he says he's going to do, close the border. But at the end of the day, when he was in there before, he never got the wall built. So I'm wondering, why would they think he's going to get the wall built this time? But it says New Jersey is manipulating the crime stats. Go talk to the people in New Jersey about that. And again, if they are manipulating the crime stats and black people are so bad, Most of the black people I know don't commit crime. So I would like to know if they feel like black crime is so bad. Well, why is black crime so bad, and what should be the solution? And if you so smart and you got the solution, why don't you run? Or why? Or the other thing is, if you so smart, tell the politicians to go with your idea. And if they don't go with your idea, well, that lets you know maybe they like the status quo and they like black crime. I don't know, maybe not, but this is just maybe a possibility, right? I go with probability. Since I'm not necessarily a mind reader, I just got to go with probability. So if they not willing to go with your suggestion, and they talk about this person stopping us from doing this and this person, because we know what the solutions are. There needs to be, well, I don't want to get into that because a lot of this stuff is bad faith. Because this dude, I doubt if he gives a damn about black stats or even doing anything about them. I mentioned this before. If these guys were so legit and worried about on black crime or whatever you want to call it, they would be saying, "Hey, brother, fellow American, there's a better way to do it. Do this, do that. Get on the streets." Because all of these guys pretty much all of these guys who say they right wing or conservative, claim that they are based in religion like Christianity or Judaism, which many of them are liars because they worship a false image of Jesus, whether Jesus be white or black. We know that image that they worship is not Jesus. And but what I understand, the Bible speaks against worship of false idols. So you know you're dealing with double-minded people right here. You're dealing with people that really aren't who they say they are, right? If a person is religious or claims to be religious or claims to be anything, they need to be held to the utmost scrutiny. Most of these people have never even read the books that they claim that they they claim to be Christians, but they never read the book. And they don't even do as the their book tells them to do. And this is supposed to be the thing that gets you into heaven. The Bible is supposed to be the action plan, and you don't even read it, and you worship a false image of your supposed savior. I mean, sound like a hypocrite to me. But anyway, like I said, with the crime stats, I mean, I would ask this Elijah Schaefer guy. I mean, let me see. I mean, it says, can I even? I can't even send a message to this guy. There's so many others out here. I'll send it to them. Basically, I mean, what are you gonna do? Okay, let's say the left has lost their mind and they're manipulating the crime stats. Why would they do that, and what are you gonna do about it? But we might as well queue up that Noriega and Neptunes, because basically they're not gonna do anything. They're not gonna do nothing. So let's see some of these comments though. He said this guy says they are sick in the head and they absolutely hate us. Who was us? And it's oh my goodness. He said we need Trump back now. These people with these savior complexes, they need somebody to save them. Nobody is gonna save you, man. Nobody is saving you. You have to save yourself. Like I said, what? Okay, Elijah Schaefer, what are you gonna do about it? Yeah, they fudging the numbers. What are you gonna do about it? And anybody else on the quote unquote right? I mean, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna reach out to your politicians? Are you gonna reach out to the New Jersey Police Department? You gonna find out who put this information in there? And and since a lot of these crime stats are manipulated, and maybe black folks are so criminal, they're so criminal and have a messed up uh, mindset and demeanor. Will you help out your fellow American and show them the right way to do it? Show us how it's done. Whenever somebody say you should do this or that, ask them to show you how it's done. So I asked Elijah Schaefer, and the other people on the right, please show black people how it should be done.